Hello, friends. Hailtails here. So today we're going up against Cook Monster. It's looking like they have a B minus in the mid lane, which is a little scary because that's the lane that's always at a pretty big disadvantage stat wise. And our last couple of games have been very close. Top lane's not too big of a difference anywhere, so this is all fine, though just these three characters line up as Frank, Tiger Boy, and QB is extremely annoying, so that should be fun. Jungle's fine, if not in our favor, so we're straight chilling, and they don't have too crazy of things. There's a new patch. I haven't played in a hot minute because I got distracted by stuff, but there's a new patch that just came out, and Kaka can now gain max health from items, so that got taken out, so he's going to be a little bit stronger, so I got to watch for that. Mihawk's damage also got buffed in the latest patch, so that's something we're going to have to look into of trying out. We might also want to keep it away from the enemy. Deep Space also got a buff in the last patch where, based on his mastery now, he goes into fights with a shield based on how many missiles he has type of idea. Or something along those lines. I have to double check on that. Oh my god, our harass rate is tragic. Okay, mid lane was fine. Mid lane was fine. Top was fine. Jungle was in our favor. This is just disgusting right here. So, okay, support's even. Okay, so we can win through jungle and support in the bot lane there. So that's something we have to look into. I'm probably going to try to play Felon again. I think Felon's pretty strong. Ban-wise here, I think I'm going to ban QB and possibly Tiger Boy because I don't want to have to waste a ban on Reinhardt. And that could be a crazy combo in the jungle. Hakuna too. Yeah, okay. So let's ban out QB because with his mastery and the evenness in the lane, QB's going to be able to stack really easily, and he's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And with my Felon items, I don't really think we're going to have a lot of super kill through all that health that QB can get. So let's go ahead and ban QB here. That being said, that's also for the same reason we can look into banning Frank. In the bot lane, Burial, he gains more crit based on his shield now, but his first attack crit rate is now down, so in the long run, he's going to have more damage. But I don't think it's worth wasting a ban on. Baji got a slight buff, but I don't remember what it is. So I think we're going to spend our next ban on Tiger Boy. See what they ban out. Bart, Wukong, and Gillis. Interesting bans. So we got one more ban here. I don't really have any issues of anything in the jungle. In the mid lane, we could ban Mihawk or we can look to play Mihawk, so we have to kind of make that decision. I can also do the same thing for Deep Space. I think I want to play Deep Space this round because I want to test out the new buff to Deep Space. So let's go ahead and get Peter out of the way. I might legit play Mihawk Deep Space. But let's see. What are they picking first? Burial in the bot lane. Okay, so we're going to have... We're either going to play non-aggressive and play a more farm-based comp in the bot lane. Maybe like a Bunu Shan could be a good example if we want to go to something field-based. Deep Space can go for that late-game carry, and we can just play a very defensive bot laner with him. Probably something like Fatty White, because we have good tank items on this run. So let's pick Deep Space here. Now, the question is, do I want to secure Mihawk right now? Because they have great mastery on Mihawk, and I am a little nervous by that. He did get a buff where he no longer has to have the enemy be below 60% health or whatever to have extra damage. Yeah, so now he just deals an additional 15% of the target's HP. So I want to try him out again. Because I've liked what I've seen on him when I've played him before, but now he's a little more buffed. So I want to see the buffs on Mihawk Deep Space, see if those really bring anything in. Lady, Deadfire, and Crank. Interesting. So they're going to have debuffs and buffs. They're going to hit pretty hard. We have to watch out for Lady Deadfire being able to set up those big nukes. That paired with Burial can lead to a lot of damage round one. So we really need to be able to kind of survive those big hits that are going to be coming in. I think we're going to end up going with Fatty White because he can dispel debuffs. And that's actually going to be pretty nice. And then based on whoever they pick up here, that can also come into play. So let's go ahead and lock in Fatty White just because I haven't decided anything on the top side. I've kind of just been focusing on this bot side because it's going to be the lane that's going to be losing so hard. Now, the other thing that's going to affect bot lane that we're going to watch out for is the jungle here. So we're a little nervous about their constant engaging, especially with Lady Deadfire stacks. They can set up some pretty nasty fights. So I think we're going to end up banning Reinhardt and Hakuna here. Neither one of those take anything away from our pool. And they're not super tanky. They're pretty tanky with the shield, and Deadfire is always a little bit tanky type of idea. But we don't want to give them that bruiser. Reinhardt can get pretty big attack-wise with our items, so that's why we're going to focus on taking him and Hakuna out. I could look to take Bond or Kaka out if I thought either one of them were important. I don't. That Manta ban is sad to see because he's kind of been popping off the last couple of games for us if you've been following the series. I think I am going to take rid of Hakuna. I need to do some testing with Kaka here to see if that extra health now plays a big deal with him, especially on this playthrough I have going because I have some great health items. So, but I'm going to ban Hakuna. Having him be able to set up big initiates can be kind of scary. I'm not really worried about them pushing in the top lane much, but I don't know if I want to play Marisai or Wolfgang yet. And I think jungle-wise, just looking at their team, Aurelio could be a great option, but the real question is, do I want to start building more XP up on other guys at all? Because Lubos can also be decent here. And then Pirate Princess can also be kind of decent for taking down the back line, but both Pirate Princess and Lubos here kind of get negated by this Burial Shield, so my first attack damage is going to have to go into Crank instead or so. I think since we're testing out Mihawk and Deep Space, let's go Aurelio just to have that safety pick on our jungler. Kid Bond, that's absolutely fine. I think I want to go Wolfgang, just so the Kid Wolfgang long fights. I think that's going to be more useful than Marisi. So let's go ahead and get Wolfgang picked. It's always important to take one more look at these guys before we get into items, just in case we have to pick around them. We don't really need to. There's nothing too crazy. We're not as tanky as you would expect from us. No, I don't think anyone's gonna get 40% this game. Yeah, we're not as tanky as you would expect because Wolfgang is not the tankiest of tanks of all time. Now, do we want to keep this damage going or not? Let's check Aurelio first and Deep Space. Those two are the easiest. This might just be like a little bit too much crit rate on top of each other because of the way Aurelio works with the stacks. Because he gets up to 4 stacks in a fight, and each stack increases critical rate by 20%. So you don't want your crit rate too high so that it makes stacks completely worthless. If you want to make that 4th stack a little overkill, that's fine, but you don't want to have like that 3rd stack being overkill already. And 15% plus my attack power, because this stacks up to gain 20 attacks. So over time, I'm already stacking up with my passive. So I think bringing in the chip is actually kind of just overkill on this character. So instead, boxing gloves is also, what is that? Oh my gosh, 30 crit rate, 15 crit rate. Okay, so that's 45 crit rates. Then we go up to 65, 85. So yeah, that 3rd stack is only 5% overkill, and that 4th stack is useless. But it's a lot of crit damage. That, or I rock with Red Envelope. And I think I'm going to go with Red Envelope because I think the boxing glove's just too expensive. I could also think about Pocket Knife, but I don't know if I need that extra 20 right off the bat. That'd be 35, and that means all the stacks come into play. And I'm 5 off. Well, opposed to this. This has no attack power. Let's go. I want to try Pocket Knife. I haven't tried Pocket Knife on anything yet, so let's get it early and then go into these. And I am going to do Energy Storage Chamber because we're looking to go long fights. This is a really expensive build. Let's go ahead and make this slightly less expensive because I'm not going to be bringing a piggy bank on anybody. Not going to be bringing a piggy bank. If me going through items is boring or it takes too long, let me know, and I can always look to trim this out. We can go Slide Pistol just for that attack power and that opening shot, and then we can rely on the energy storage chamber to start ranking us up. So we can have this to help us with that early fight, and then this to help us with that late fight, and then we can swap these around, because this will come into play later into the game when we have those long fights. Slide Pistol will help us get through those short rounds, those 3-round fights and all that. Fatty White, yes, we have to go with Gorgeous Shield and Double Layered instead of Taunt Book and the Big Vest, because it's just too expensive to do it otherwise. I might want to go this. Okay, where's Taunt Textbook? I'm flying all over the place. I think I'm going to try this, getting Taunt Textbook last. And the reason I'm thinking about that is because Deep Space already has one presence with his passive. So it's like, do I need that early extra presence? I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to try it out. I do not ever know it's a build on Mihawk. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, there's so many different options you could do with Mihawk, especially now with his target, him just dealing 15% of the target's maximum HP now, or the target's HP as damage, instead of having that has to be below 60% thing during fights. It just opened him up even more. I don't think... Do I want the feather? I can go Illuminating Sphere. These first two items I'm going are so expensive is the thing. So it's like, what do we want to go? I could try out Shockwave, but it's like, no. Not at all. I think our best option here is Feather. That's fine. That's fine. And I think I'm going to stick with Gorgeous Shield. I was debating we could go Double Layered if we wanted to have more of a dueling potential idea. We could also go Double Layered early if we thought we needed more survivability against their top laner, but we're fine. We're fine. I could also swap these, go Sledgehammer last, kind of prioritize getting that later as well. We'll keep it the same. We'll keep it the same. Okay. And then our jungler, we're going to have them firstly top, so they're going to path, they're going to go bot lane, and then they're going to path up top and they'll end bot lane. So if you guys are confused, if you have 8 energy, because some of the rules will change it to 10 energy max, which changes everything. But on an 8 energy rule set, if you want the first round where you draw your cards, your jungler to be on the bot lane, you put firstly top. If you want them to be on the top lane, you put firstly bot. I know that's a little bit weird, but anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so we want to be pretty aggressive, especially with Aurelio. Try to get that pocket knife grinded up early. I started to get into the habit of checking items right off the bat just to see how expensive their builds are. Deadfire? So expensive. Are you kidding me? This is more expensive than Wolfgang's build. Okay, so Deadfire might not get her item. They're two 80 carry-like characters. Very cheap builds. So they're going to get online pretty quickly. Deep Space is going to make his second item first, though, so we have to watch out for that. Kid's going to get his second item before before Wolfgang, so we kind of have to watch out for that. Everything else is kind of around equal for the most part. Burning the Jar first is kind of obnoxious, but that's fine. Aurelio's got the cheapest build on ours. Mihawk has the most expensive, so if we do get any I don't know what treasure. I don't remember what treasure is on here. It's just regular treasure, right? So yeah, the 300 gold is probably going to end up going to Mihawk if we win on Herald, just because they have the most expensive build by far. Looking at the lanes, mid lane is just boxing, dude. It is back and forth on the harass. They win, I win, they win, I win. Ooh, they're winning a little more than us, but that's all right. Are they going in for the monkey business in the bot lane? Okay, here we go. Into the breach. Good initiate here. Alright, this is scary. It's always the difficult part as being the red team is you don't get to go first on the card draw, so they get to set up before us. But, ooh, big misses there. Huge misses. Oh my god, Fatty White is just dodging everything. The monkey did 0 damage. Fatty White dodged everything right there. That was crazy. Okay, how do we respond to this? I'm going to end up Inferno Marching. Probably here. That's actually pretty big. It's big damage right there. Big damage, which leads me to be able to missile Deadfire. Does this kill? I don't think it kills. Nope. I can't hail either because it's going to hit them. I can hail the mid lane. Does mid lane have any way to get healed? I can also initiate because it brings in... Oh, it doesn't have the 8 tokens yet, so it doesn't bring anybody in. We're rethinking. I want to see if we can get this kill on Lady Deadfire. We can. We can. Okay, so this is a new athlete card we're trying out in the bot lane just because we like to harass so much. It's called Attack and Attack. You choose an enemy hero within 1 hex, attack. Then, if there is a token on the card, remove 1 token and spawn 1 copy under the card into the discard pile. So it's a 0-cost attack that we can use 3 times throughout the game. So like right now, we're going to go ahead and use it on Deadfire. It's a 73% chance to hit. Just barely almost kills her, which leaves us to do something like Precision Airstrike, which is 2. We might... Should hit, no problem. Securing the kill there, that's great for us. We can also look to free firing on the bot lane, but I don't think we need to. I think instead, because we could try to push Burial out, but instead, is there anything better that we can do? No. No, I think that's the best. We'll free fire, hot hands, and then perfect tempo. Because they also went down to 0, so I'm fine going in the same round as them. It's a 27% hit chance on Burial. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just hot hands. Hot hands. We'll save perfect tempo for now because it'll remain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it remains in my hand no matter what, right? Yeah. We good. We good. Alright, so we get some damage there. Ooh, big opportunity here for us. So since we saved our energy and we didn't waste it on free firing, we get to go now. Aurelia's in the mid lane. We can jump on Crank, and the Monkey Bond is just out of range, that it won't catch him. Ooh, this is big for us. We can also throw Snowball onto Crank if we think that these two can't kill him, but I'm very excited to see that extra 15% Mihawk damage and see if it's very good early game. So let's go ahead and jump on him. Good reason that we didn't use our energy right there. If you don't think it's going to be worth it, don't use it, because you can always get better map control with that extra energy. Ooh, that is big damage coming out of Mihawk there. I like it. Couple misses. Couple misses. We're not too worried about it. This has to do more damage, missile. It doesn't kill, though. That's alright. I think I'm going to end up perfect tempoing because I'm going to lose it, and I'm not going to keep any of this, and I don't really need any of this, and we'll most likely pull into Protagonist to get Flame Assault. Sucks we didn't kill. We could have snowballed first. We just got Pocket Knife on Aurelia, so we need to look to get some kills for that. We could have snowballed first in the mid lane to do that armor reduction and then jump on them. That might have been able to secure us the kill, so in hindsight, that's probably a better option than just going in dry, but... I thought we could secure it with the missile, but we're not high enough level yet to have that kill power on the missile. Okay, we just got our mask on deep space in the bot lane. Big, 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 big. If we can look for an initiate on the bot lane, that's great, but it doesn't look like we're going to be in range for it. Now, we do have 2 items. I'm going to try it. I know this is crazy. I know this is crazy. We have no stacks of Deadfire on us because we have Fatty White who has that debuff removal. That's why we picked him. But if we can kill Deadfire first, it's like, that's huge. In between Deep Space and Aurelio damage, I think we'd hit them harder than they hit us. Yeah, easy. Easy. Okay, big right there, because now we have that extra damage on towers because of our rules set, giving the objectives increased damage on towers there. So we have Protagonist. If we wanted to use Flame Assault, there's nothing to use it on. We can Inferno March here just to get these 2 killed, get 4 energy back, do some damage. We have Treasure. We are talking already about using Treasure on everybody because it's the Dragon Treasure. But we're already talking about boosting Herald Treasure on Mihawk, so it's good that we also get Treasure from Dragon for everybody. We have 10 energy here. We're going to Protagonist because you should just always Protagonist when you can because it gives your character the buff. I could Haunting Coil. I'm trying to think if I can kill these 2. No, because I can't afford... No, if I Haunting Coil, I'll be 1 off. I can't afford that. And then Missile will get them low, but I don't think it's going to get them low enough. Crank does 276 damage, which is like kind of scary. I'm not going to risk it. I think we're going to double hot hands. End our turn here because they have 4 energy, so we're going to go at the same time as them because there's nothing we really want to use here. Now, we'd like Aurelia to go back, but we don't want to waste the 3 energy on pushing Aurelia back quite yet. Drain Soul is nice. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have Overwatch. That's always nice. Okay, Spectral Weapon. Free firing in the bot lane on Fatty White is great because it doesn't do much. Got Confrontation, which is fine. I could Overwatch Bond, but then I don't have enough to initiate because Flame Assault's 8. Ugh. Ugh. Everybody just jump on Bond right here. Forces them to go out, and it also heals Aurelia. Doesn't force Bond out yet. He's very... We can jump on him now with Confrontation. Big Snowman, Aurelio. Confrontation. I want to see the damage. I want to see the damage. But they have the turret, and Aurelio's so low. Okay, we're not risking it because they have the turret, and Aurelio's just really low. That 250 each round can get pretty scary. We're not gonna pull into Inferno March here, so we're not going to be in range to get any kills there. Okay, so it looks like we're jumping on Crank. Flame Assault's so expensive. Flame Assault's so expensive. I think we're gonna Confrontation instead. Because I can missile. I could prepare for action, Confrontation. Let's do that. Prepare for action, Confrontation. I think we kill this guy across the 3 of us, right? Yeah. Oh my god, Mihawk has 435 damage already. And this is going to get Aurelio's pocket knife buffed up. No! Not with the misses. We didn't take into consideration that we suck. Okay, so they're already going back. Devouring Soul missile, I don't think kills. And I don't feel like wasting the energy because I want to be able to go before Herald. So we'll end turn there. We save our turret at least. We get some pressure on the mid lane turret. Bot lane turret's going to go down soon. We have Herald in 3. Let's check items first, see what they're spiking with. We almost have our second item on Wolfgang. Our first item on Wolfgang. We almost have our second item on Deep Space. So we'll spike here soon. They're not close to their second, but everybody has their first. Mihawk's getting jumped on here. Ooh, no, they're perfect opportunity in the top lane. What is happening? Alright, let's see if this Wolfgang pick into Kid was worth it. Because if he's able to just steal those attributes and kind of just go toe-to-toe with them, that'd be great. We're not even paying attention to Kid. Didn't even look at him. But Kid does a lot of damage, so we got to be pretty nervous about him getting too crazy out of hand. Okay, so we have Inferno March here to at least get back onto the map, and then we might be able to jump on Crank. Yeah, so it's Inferno March here, get back onto the map, we're diving on Crank. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do I catch both? What's going on here? Why can't I hover over my jungler? I need to know which way he's going. He's just going up here, right? Let's see if this is worth it. Let's see if this is worth it. I don't think we kill Kid. I'm not even in range to attack now. Okay, so I can initiate bot lane. Try to jump on bot lane. I'm not in range to hit Kid like I wanted to. Okay, they're going to give us this. I was hoping I was in range to kill Kid there, but I guess we're just going back to Crank now. We're not in range for tower here, so that's always nice. Pretty sure we kill Crank over this. Ooh, Mihawk damage is huge. Mihawk damage is... We suck! How do we miss everything so much? And we don't have energy. to missile. Okay, Mihawk, you getting the money. Getting the money, money, money. And I'm losing my mind. We're just going to stack this on top of Deep Space for right now, I think. Just in preparation for the next dragon. Okay, so we're missing out on a handful of kills. Deep Space just got his second item. I don't even know if Wolfgang had his item for that Baron fight. I mean, for that Herald fight. I think you did. If you didn't, I wonder if they could have won that 2v3. I don't think so. Okay, warming up on the top lane. Kid's gonna get kind of scary. We have to worry about Kid. Even if we're cruising through the bot lane and the everywhere else so far, we gotta worry about the top lane just getting out of hand. Now, we also are gaining a very good bonus through objectives here. We have 2 objectives already, which is just giving us all that extra damage on turrets. Okay. So, for example, we can go ahead and hail the mid lane if we wanted to, try to take that mid lane turret down soon. Get a couple extra hits on that, possibly get more damage down there to get him pushed out of lane. We don't have any initiates, so I think I'm going to do that. That's going to get that down, and then it's going to die in 3 rounds. We can missile Deadfire. Attack, attack. That forces them to go back, so now we get to push. And we'll enter in here, keep the 3 energy, go 1 after them. Deadfire's out of lane, which lets us push back into that that bot tower, so we're about to take that. Top Wolfgang is apparently somehow just winning normally, which is great to see. Great to see. Ooh, free firing. Oh my gosh. Just nuked Dead Space out of to oblivion. That was a big amount of cash put into the pocket of their bot lane. Both their bot laners just got items because of that. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. I could change the war because Mihawk is always invited, but it's only 2. Not in range for Flame Assault. Oh, I'm in range, but I don't have enough money because of the Avatar going on. I can use it, get out of my hand, Flame Assault, crank here, but it brings in the monkey. But we win this 2v2. Oh, it brings in the turret too, which is so annoying, but we're doing it anyways because I am confident we win this with just flying colors, even with the turret. Okay, hit crank again. Don't let crank do more damage. Thank you. Huge crit out of... Oh my gosh. I was about to say, I was confident we win this, even with their turret doing 1,000 damage. Gosh. That's a lot of damage right there. Alright, Aurelia's not going to be able to participate in Dragon, which sucks. Which means, do we win this? We are close on goal. If their bot lane didn't just get those kills that they just got, I'm pretty sure we take this. We're going to take it because I think Mihawk's damage is just disgusting right now. I'm pretty sure Mihawk is just insane. And the presence boost of the 2 melees could be nasty. But now that I've taken this and I'm seeing Kid's damage on top of burials, I don't think we're winning this. I don't know. This is really hard to tell. Like, if we focus down Kid like we're doing, then we're golden. But, oh, we're spending out our damage now. Come on, kill Kid. Kill Kid. Kill Kid. Kill Kid. Nope. Okay, we started spreading out our damage. We were doing good. We were focusing down Kid originally. Now, you gotta remember, Mihawk heals a lot. Wolfgang heals a lot. They both heal because of their item. Taking down Kid right there's big. Okay, now we just gotta focus Wolfgang. I mean, focus Deadfire. Ooh, that's huge too. But he's gonna double kill us. Drats. Shouldn't have taken the fight there. We knew we shouldn't have. Burial just got his big item. Plus, he's got that buff on the recent patch, which makes him have that higher crit chance over longer and longer fights, which came into play there. We gotta be careful not to throw this, because if with them getting equal items, things could get really scary. And Burial just jumped up to 96. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's perfect now. Aurelia's also perfect now on items. But they did just get that dragon, which is going to help them start taking... I cannot believe I just lost Inferno March. And I had a perfect Inferno March. Ugh, that's so obnoxious. I don't even have anything to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and missile this guy. It's okay, I didn't have anything to do with the Inferno March anyways. Okay, we have so many attacks now. Conviction on our jungler. 6 rounds till Herald. Free firing back on Dead Space. It's that Deadfire combo. Free firing and Deadfire together can get nasty. I could try to push Burial out of lane, or I could try to push Deadfire. I think I'm pushing Deadfire because she has a higher % hit rate to get hit. Oh, I cannot believe that still misses. Okay, and that misses. Oh my gosh, we're just missing everything this round. Okay, Deep Space, I don't like how low you are. And we haven't hit anything yet, so I guess we're just missing because it always hits. And turn for now, we still get to go before them, and we get to go before the Herald. Shockingly, we're losing this bot lane tower. Okay, he's going to go back. I think I'm going to end up having to volley here, but I only have 1 missile in my hand. So that's only going to spawn. Even if I teleport for support, I still think D-Space is going to end up dying. Unless I can skillfully roam. No, because that's... Oh, you know, I can do this. Skillful roaming. Skillful roaming. Teleporting for support. We're using Initiate. Okay, let's go. 4v2. If Deep Space still ends up dying, I'm going to be pissed. Alright, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Okay, Deep Space, you can't be missing, alright? This entire thing is built around you. Nice, nice. Fatty White doing his job, just being the presence machine. Okay. That was great. We very much enjoyed that. I don't need to attack because they're going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to lose everything I care about. Okay, perfect tempo, even though he's going back as well. Whew. Okay. Okay, we got Burial shut down. We get this Herald for free. So we keep the objective damage in our favor. 14 rounds to the next team fight. We're going to have to check out everybody's gold here in a second. See what's going on. Overpower in the mid lane. Ignite on Aurelio. Amnesty. We're chilling. Do we get a kill setup anywhere? Okay, so we need to check our money to see who needs this treasure. Fatty White needs the treasure. Because I think Wolfgang is going to be able to get enough money. I actually don't know if Wolfgang's going to be able to get enough money. 26, 32. Okay, time to do some fun math. 30. I need 93. So I need 1,000 more. How much more do I need on you? So this is 5. 83. I think I have to use this on Wolfgang. Using it on Wolfgang. Because I don't think he's going to get 1,000 over 10 rounds is the problem. And I didn't draw into any of his cards. Okay, so we need to give that to him and then just pray he reaches that. Let's overpower this guy because he overpowered me. If I precision airstrike, hit, and missile, does he die? This kills, right? Just barely not. Just barely not, laddie. Okay. Okay. Okay, this tower in the bot lane's dead now. We can get the tower in the mid lane down. We have Hail as well to be able to take the top lane tower if we need to. Just to get that extra gold involved. Maybe we did want to give this to Fatty White if we're getting all this extra gold involved, but 6 rounds, it's just like, quick recall. Okay. Okay, so we're getting top lane. Let's go ahead and hail the bot lane then, just to get this pushed under tower. Cannot believe we just missed. Oh, we missed twice. That's so obnoxious. Let's go ahead and end there. Just get that top tower. Cannot believe our mid laner just went back. Okay, we have Inferno March. Let's go up here. Grab all this. Go ahead and missile this guy. Probably jump on this guy. Confrontation this guy. Get Chains of War the top lane or two. Okay, so it's confrontation this guy. It brings in Mihawk because he has his card in our hand, which makes him be in every fight, and that's the reason why they cost one more. Nice. Get that kill, get extra money in. Aurelia is fully stacked on the pocket knife, by the way, which is great for us. They've been fully stacked for a minute, if I recall correctly. We're going to Haunting Coil. Should have Haunting Coiled the... Nope. Okay, so we made enough money. I don't think we would have been able to have enough money for Taunt Textbook, no matter what we did. So we just barely made enough money on Wolfgang to get him his third item. Ooh, is Bond not going to get his third item? Ooh, Bond doesn't make enough money to get his third. Deadfire only has 2 stacks up right now, and they're on Fatty White, and he's going to get rid of it. Oh, he doesn't get rid of it himself, actually. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we just are going to fly through this. We were able to get everybody pretty fed, but Burial is actually kind of scary now that we're looking at the... what's going on here damage wise. Burial's kind of popping off, and over a longer fight he's going to be stronger than he used to be. Bond on the other hand is just so far behind, it's not even funny. So he's just a non-factor. I mean, 13k in our jungler, 7k in Bond is just so sad to see. They're going to be dropping like flies. They have nothing coming out of their jungler in the slightest, no matter what. Easy peasy right there. Big cleanup. I'm excited to see the damage. Both Mihawk and Deep Space with the changes in the patch are great. Deep Space's shield didn't come into play too much, but it does help with those smaller skirmishes. But the Mihawk damage change is so nice. Just having that 15% extra damage at all times is ugh, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss right there. I'm thinking it's Mihawk, because I think he was in more fights, but it could be Aurelio, because Aurelio was everywhere. Aurelio was everywhere. I feel like these MVP stages take a second. Yeah, there we go. Aurelio. Definitely think we got more value out of Aurelio than we would have with Lubos. Here we go. 7-0 and 5, 20% of the damage, 85% kill participation. Popping off right there. We started throwing a little bit. They were able to pull off some good field hit combos with the Deadfire stack buffs on Deep Space, and then get a couple good ganks off as well. So we kind of threw our lead away in the bot lane and let Burial get out of hand. But we were able to keep the rest of the map contained. And you can see we didn't do too well on all the characters. 8s on 2 of them, a 7 on the other. But it was kind of a tame match all around. We just kind of played to make sure we didn't lose anything, and we kind of just outdrafted them. They didn't have a good tank. Kid's too reliant on everybody else dying, while everyone else is too reliant on people being able to protect them. Burial is fine, but Bond was too far. I mean, Bond, if we go here to the gold, Bond was, oh my gosh, so far behind. Knick-Knack absolutely dominated in the jungle that round. Damage-wise, yep. All right, so Mihawk is definitely on my list right now for top damage dealers. Mihawk and Felon are our 2 big hitters here after recent patches. So that's that for that right there. We're having some issues here on for the upcoming seasons. I wanted to talk about the athlete characters real fast. Alicent, we selected a poor breakthrough for her, and we haven't been able to break through with her in a while, so she's actually pretty far behind compared to everybody else. So we're probably going to have to look to be trading Alicent away at the end of the season when we move up league. So that's something we have to keep in mind. So we'll have to check that out. And also, I wanted to bring in quick kind of a preview. I'll be working on the video and bringing him into the next matches. But we do have a new character here in the game. So his name is Nihil, and he's able to go into 3 different lanes, and he's a samurai. So he looks sick. I've tested him on a game. He's actually a lot of fun. I think he's going to bring a lot into the game, but I wanted to do a quick little show off before the next video. I'll go into depth, break him down, and we're going to try to get him on one of our athletes through training. We haven't decided what lane yet. We're going to have to look at our items and kind of decide off of what we think is going to be most useful where, depending on our hero pool. But that's that for this episode. If you guys are excited about Nihili, let me know down below. Or I think his name is just Nihil. And yeah, I'll get into that in the next one. But thanks so much for staying until the end. If you'd like, leave a like and a subscribe. I really, really appreciate that. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!